Sit over here, maybe.
thing I did was just went straight in there. Because I had him pretty chilled and he was breathing really well, so I knew I could do it and get away with it, I guess. Because he massaged me and I had a bit of a release, my feet were burning and stuff, so in the break I just said, look, I just can't get that if I don't breathe properly. So, and then when we came back in, he just got straight into his breathing, so I knew I could work him pretty hard. And he dealt with it really well, so I just thought I'll go hard in here, and I did, and he had his big breaths and let him breathe 3 times and then let it go. And then I went straight in here, just pretty firm but nothing too intense, and then he just started sort of his chin going a little bit, and then he just started little giggles, and I said, just go with it, man, and he just went, his head went back, and he just stopped breathing, his face went red, and it was pretty fun. It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was so funny seeing you there. Like, you might not know how, seeing the whole thing, because it might have seemed shorter to you, but I went over there, and you were like, you were trying to laugh, but you just was completely, you didn't breathe, it seemed like, for a minute.
I was holding on to my breath. Well, I wasn't holding on, it was just happening. And I didn't want to breathe, it was so nice what I was feeling. I thought I might never breathe again. But I don't want to breathe, I just want to feel like this forever.
Yeah, don't do that yet.
But, I mean, I'd started giggling quite early on when you were doing my feet. I could feel stuff bubbling, and I was feeling pins and needles. But then, like at one point, I just had this picture of, those pylons with the electricity pylon.
Electricity pylons,
yeah.
No.
Huge towers with
electric
wires going.
Yeah.
If you stand near them, you can hear the buzzing.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I just felt like I was like plugged into the grid. It was just like I could almost hear the buzzing. It was amazing, and that's when I started laughing. I think it just felt so good.
Then you also told me that it felt like you had feathers.
Yeah.
Inside. And outside your whole body.
I was just like being tickled everywhere by feathers.
That sounds so cool.
But then it felt like my body wasn't there. It was just my body had disappeared. Yeah, it was amazing. Just to get like a real stillness, quietness.
Mm-hmm. What's that? While you were getting massage?
Yeah. Or afterwards.
After.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really still, quiet. Yeah, peaceful.
You were? That's how you felt? Like your mind was really quiet and everything?
I just rocked him for a while, and just before I started rocking him, he yelled out, "Who's going to pick up my wife?" So I just felt I'd better bring him back and just rock him back into the room.
I just felt like I'd never be able to drive again or do anything functional in the world.